Before you sell another trading card, stop, because you're probably using the same mistake that I did over and over and over for many years, which includes listing the wrong card, missing one tiny symbol, or calling a damaged card near mint could cost you hundreds of dollars. Today I'll show you exactly how to identify condition and price on almost any trading card in that collection. Thanks Warren's Nook 9435 for the comment. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, let's get right into this video of price. Whether you collect Magic, Pokemon, One Piece, football cards, any trading cards, this is for you if you're trying to price your item online. So how do you identify? Every card is different, but they all have a certain set of symbols that you need to look for. So if you're collecting Magic cards, it's going to be on the bottom left. It's going to have those serialized numbers. I'll show you an easier method, but if you wanted a quick, easy method right here, bottom left for Magic cards, it's the same with Pokemon cards right here. It's going to give you the series and the number right there on the bottom left. And with One Piece cards, it's going to be on the bottom right there. And this is from OP09, the buggy. I can just tell by just looking at that card. The easiest way though, guys, this is how I do it. So if you click on your eBay account, and I do it on my phone, this is a screenshot from my computer, but if you click on your eBay app right here, go to eBay, and then you click this, it's that camera button on the right of the search menu. So on your phone, it'll be this top right button right here. And all you got to do is scan any card that you have available. And this thing is almost spot on. So I'll scan this card right here, or I just take a picture of it, and it shows me exactly the card that I'm looking for. This is one of the easiest ways to identify your card. And this is super important if nothing about the card, or if you're a fan of it, but you have no idea how to price the card. So how do you find the real market value of the card? So you have a lot of these websites, and everyone uses different websites, from TCG Player, eBay Market Insights. It all depends on what you're selling on. People will use Collector. A lot of people use TCG Player and buy off of TCG Player. It's one of my least favorites to use. eBay just seems to be the easiest out of all of them when it comes to looking at your cards. So find a collector, type in your card, scan the card first, and then look at the insights and see what other cards are selling for. But you want to go to the sold listing. The sold listings is going to be exactly how you want to price your cards, whether it's Pokemon, One Piece, Charizard. That's the easiest way to move the card, because once you click on, you predominantly want to do the card that was just recently sold. And then right here, sell one like this, that blue button right there, it's going to make it super easy for you to copy and paste all of that. If you have I don't see any problem with doing this. If someone has, I would upload your own images of the card, but copy all the analytics. This is giving you all the analytics for what they use to get their card out there. And that's what you're gonna set your card apart from the other ones, because all these systems are pulling what you posted on that card for it. And so I want the active listings of what was just sold. That makes the most sense for me. That's how I sell my cards if I need to sell them. You can look at the trends, how you want to price your card, get all that. And then collector, also collector's my number 2 go-to option, because this will let me know, like, hey, this is what it's selling for right now. This is what you could also set the market if a new card hasn't sold by putting it on bid, which can be risky. Here's one of the things that you can determine the condition of the card. TCG Player is something that this is what they say as far as conditioning. You have near mint foil, lightly played, moderately played, heavily played, damaged cards. I only list my nearly mint cards, or my near mint to mint cards. If I think they're a perfect card, I'll list it. If there's any damage whatsoever, I rarely list it, because you always run into issues with those certain cards. Now, if it's graded, that's a little bit different. That's going to be clear on the grading issue. The other thing about TCG Player is that you'll see that people here have lightly played cards going for $700. So you got to understand the market of, I would never pay full price for a lightly played card. It has to be near mint to get that premium value of it. So if you're listing your Charizard card and you see these going for $700 and it's lightly played, guess what? You're not going to get a sell. So you're gonna have to list it a little bit lower. So that's one thing you have to be careful on determining the condition, because there's so many different criterias for it. So here is a card conditioning guide that I use. So when it comes to different cards, the foil cards, look for foil chips, color inconsistency, print lines, edge whitening. That's an easy one. Foil seam, cutting marks, which can be done because a lot of people nowadays are getting all crazy and they're cutting their packs open like maniacs, damaging cards. Print lines, I don't see a lot of print lines. The edge whitening on brand new cards, sometimes the edge whitening and the centering or cornering is off. So that's something that you got to be aware of. There's nothing you can do about those things. This is moderately played and damaged cards. Obviously you would never list a card like this. I would hope that none of you guys would. The magic card looks a little bit lightly played and then damaged on the back side there. So this goes for any card. Any card can be compared to this video because a lot of cards nowadays are lightly played. I have a lot of nice cards that are lightly played that I'll never sell. It's just ones that just bring me back nostalgia. And so I won't even get those cards graded. So should you sell your cards raw or graded? And a lot of people get confused with this, and not all cards are worth grading. Obviously you have to determine whether or not, hey, this is a good card to send in, especially if you're sending it to BGS. You always want to try to send your best cards in there to get at least 8, 9, or 10. Anything under that is not going to be worth sending in. So how much does it increase the card if you do send the raw card in to get graded? And sometimes it can be in the thousands of dollars. This isn't unrealistic, guys. So if you don't know, should you send your vintage cards, your magic cards, One Piece cards, football cards, whatever, into PSA or BGS? It just depends on what you want to do. If you're a PSA collector, send them in the PSA. Right now, I only collect tag and BGS. So I personally only send my cards into those two companies. And so whether it's Pokemon, One Piece, if you have any magic cards, we're obviously going to be hunting the Hobbit Magic the Gathering cards here soon, and Star Trek, which is exciting. But if you're a new collector, if you've never graded your cards, look at the designs of the cards and see which one you like. It might not be any of those, but as far as value goes, if you get that black label, which is like a less than 1% chance, it's totally worth it because they do sell. These Charizards sell for thousands of dollars more. Like these, like in a black label, the one on the left sold for about $1,000 more than one that's in a PSA 10. So to say that, oh, just send your cards in the PSA and to get a black label would be tough, but if your card's perfect, go ahead and send it in. So this is why I like using Collector 2 to calculate the collection value. So, because you can scan all your cards in one by one on the Collector app as well, which is one of my favorite things to do if you've never done it before. And there's other apps that you can use, but Collector, you can do it on TCG Player as well, but Collector by far has my heart. Now, always protect the cards. So protecting your cards. A lot of people are just being all crazy with cards nowadays. And if you don't have top loaders, I recommend always getting the ones with the, I'll put links on the video as well, but the tabbed ones, a lot of people are like, oh, these are worthless. They won't accept PSA and BGS and all those other companies who won't accept the tabbed ones. They will accept these tab sleeves. If you just put like a sticky note on it, like a tab like this on a regular sleeve, those are the ones they hate and they may reject your cards. But the reason I put them in here when I first get the cards, the tabbed ones, is because I've completely switched to these tab ones. Because when I say clean my cards, I wipe them off now and I get them ready to go to grading in these. And so I always put these in a hard case like this while I'm further examining them. And then I still got to get them into a top loader. So it's easy for me to just pull it out without damaging the cards. This is what I found the least resistance, because the top loaders, or not the top loaders, the Ultra Pros are a pain in the butt to get your card out. Let's just say you have this in the Ultra Pro, right? And you don't have this little tab on here. It's just such a pain to get this card out. But with this, let's just say I look at this card and I'm like, I don't want to send them the grading anymore. I've done that. How many times I've done that? Too many times to count, and this tab makes it easy to take out. And so let's just say I take this card out right here, and then I want to pull this out to wipe it off, clean it a little bit before I send it in, and then I can easily put it back in this top loader right here. Makes it super, or this Ultra Pro top loader, and then I easily can put it in here. And then I look at the card. Oh no, my wife gets a hold of it and she's like, oh, the centering's off on this. Well, I'm not sending this card in anymore. Boom. That exact story has happened to me countless times because my eyes are bad and my wife takes, that's exactly how I would do it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of how to price your cards, right? In review. The easiest thing to do, you can look at the numbers to see how you're supposed to list it, and then, or you can just scan it. Scanning it might be the easiest for you. And then you look at the market insights, see the insights, and then sell one like this. Boom. Look at the sold listings, click on that, click on sell one like this. Boom. Upload your photos, if it'll load, upload your photos, copy and paste everything else. Before you upload your cards, just make sure that it looks good. Make sure it's a near mint card. You can sell damaged cards, but if you're a new seller, I wouldn't risk it. But that's how I would price all my cards. Doesn't matter. Like, it works with Pokemon, it works with One Piece, Magic. I mainly just got rid of my duplicate Pokemon cards, but then I started getting duplicate One Piece cards. It works the same way. It's going to work the same way with Magic, football. So whatever cards you have, even if you don't follow my channel, if you don't like, you don't have to like the video or subscribe to the video, but I'm going to produce more content like this just for everybody in general, because I don't want anybody to miss out on listing the card wrong. Like, you could be like, why isn't my card selling? Or yeah. Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe if you do enjoy this content. If you don't, then get out of here. But anyways, Jesus loves you. Peace. I'm out. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.